There is another type of dividend growth that we need to address when thinking about valuation. It's referred to as the supernormal growth stock model, sometimes referred to as the variable growth model. We're going to look in this case at the very simplest kind of example. So we have a company that has, they've developed a new product, let's say. So the new product is going to, nobody else in the world has this product. So for the next several years, we have a monopoly power over this product. So let's say that the current dividend was $2. And historically, our industry grows, let's just say it grows at 8%. Now, what does this new product do for us? It's going to provide an above average growth rate. Let's say it's going to provide a 13% growth rate, and it's going to do that for 5 years. So what does that do? What this will do now is say, well, okay, if you know what the growth is going to be, you know what each future dividend is going to be. So here we have what? We have the future dividends. Next year, it's going to be the $2 plus 13%. So every year, growth rate goes up. What's the required return for the company? So let's say that the company has a required return of 20%. Now we know what? We can, if we know what the required return is, we can calculate the present value of the dividends. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years of dividends. We figure 5 years of supernormal growth. Here are the dividends we expect, and here is the present value of those dividends. So the sum of the 5 years of dividends during the supernormal growth period is roughly $8.38. Now we also then will calculate what do we think the price will be at the end. Now this just reverts back to the stock valuation model using dividends. It's D1, so we need to calculate what is the dividend going to be in year 6. We have that formula. Divided by the difference between the required return and the now normal growth rate. So we expect the stock price to be $33 at the end of 5 years. And if you calculate that present value, it's $13 and roughly 33 cents. If you add together present value of the dividends, present value of the future price, we end up with a value of this company of $21 and roughly 71 cents. So this is a simple model. Of course, we could plug in here if we thought the current price was $25. Would you pay $25 to get something worth $21? And of course, I'm sure you recognize that that you would not, right? This is not a good example for this company. But what would happen if the super growth rate, maybe we could get 7 years out of it? How would that affect the value? If the super growth period goes on longer, now we're at $22, right? We've increased the present value of the dividends. We've increased the price, but it's also further out there. So now the present value is down a little bit. We're still at $22.91. It's more, but at least it's we can adjust these numbers to determine how the decision, how this particular cash flow model of dividends, how can we manipulate that to ultimately make decisions that will affect the value of the company. I look forward to talking to you next time. Goodbye.